this video, we're going to recap my 10v10 triples from our Week 8 CWL matchup with EYG, Evolve Your Game. So none of them were fresh, but only one of them was a direct cleanup attempt. And that's going to be this first one, as BRG came up with the original plan, and it didn't come very close, but you could see exactly what went wrong and exactly how to fix it. So, as you can see, this is my army on my Glass Clouds account. It's almost identical to the one he had, except for I have a poison when he had a freeze. He hit fresh, so he ran into an unfortunate incident where he had a witch right here, holding up about 3 dragons as this air defense just teed off on him. So, his plan is really simple. It's a perfect storm variation, or at least that's how I know it, and he's going to zap both those air defenses. He's going to use his queen up top for this one, and his king to help clear out for this funnel right here. And drags in between. It's a pretty simple plan, but it's been killing a lot of bases at Town Hall 10 for us. He is going to fight the sweeper some, but it isn't anything too crazy or too hard to overcome. So beyond that, he will have one rage for right here. I do the same. The hits turn out pretty much the same, minus that my drags don't get held up. And I actually took 2 tries to clean up this base. My first one, I ended up crushing it, but I timed out. I didn't have almost any cleanup. I think I only had 1 minion or an archer or something on that one. As you can see, I take 5 minions for the one that is successful. And I have a poison to help take out the witch right there, and I believe a dragon as well. And we do have a hound for this air defense right here, and just initial tanking and any traps it can soak up. So as the queen does get that one, so that's the only air defense left to get. So, like I said, I did fall short on my first attempt. I just timed out. I still had, I believe, 2 or 3 drags up and a few loons, but I got 98% on it. The second one, I made no mistakes on it though, and it went really well as the slammer comes through this way, and it got killer value, and the hero funnels went exactly as planned as well. So let's take a look at that. Here we go, as I'm going to come in here with my king first. I do have a minion to try and get that camp down so my king stays in. There is a few Teslas over there that my king's going to be able to take down. Queen goes down nice and early. My fail, I probably also just started my drags too late. As most time fails go, you usually just start stuff too late. Got both lightnings down, pop my queen there nice and early. Get the air defense down, get the couple Teslas. I believe I get the enemy king as well, and that mortar. Start a couple drags there, help funnel that inward. And going to drop my loons right after I drop my drags here. Still be patient. Oh, right before. I believe the first one I dropped them right after. So, able to get those out, mostly just to soak up traps or anything like that. Get the hound down, have the stone slammer coming in nice and early. And there's the clan castle, poison down nice and early on that for the witch, dragon, and a few archers. Get the rage down nice and deep on this one. I believe my previous attempt that I fell short on, it was a bit shallower. So able to get that going. My stone slammer is still at about 3/4, which is fantastic. Drags are making a very even, nice line straight through. You can see a line straight through the middle of the base, everything going through very evenly. I do start to do some archers down for cleanup, get that haste down as my slammer did unfortunately hit a black bomb there. But I am able to cruise through the rest of this. Have another minion down there at 6 and a couple more minions after that. Loons are going to help take out the rest of these defenses, no problem. So shout out to BRG on this one for a really good plan, and just unfortunate running into that witch while deciding to go with the freeze instead of the poison. It's one of the risks you take, but on fresh, sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. So we're just going to cruise through the very end here. As you can see, I still have half a dozen dragons up here. Awesome. Alright, let's break down the next one. This one It was not a fresh hit either, as I mentioned before, but it is a very different plan from the previous one, as the previous one was a minor hit, and this one here is going to be a variation of a bow witch, but like a P.E.K.K.A bow witch, as I'm going to use a P.E.K.K.A to funnel here with a baby drag behind, and a P.E.K.K.A here with all 5 witches going on this side, designed to flank this way. Wall wrecker coming in through there, and I am going to be able to bowler bounce both this bomb tower and this mortar right up here. So a little bit of cheap value, especially that bomb tower more so than the mortar, albeit getting the town hall down early is always good, helps prevent any kind of time fails. And then I'm going to have a golem to be out front tanking and another P.E.K.K.A for the kill squad. Going to have 8 bowlers with the kill squad and my heroes and wall wrecker going through. So I have a jump, as I do know there is a Tesla farm back here at 12, and I plan on either, if my wall wrecker goes down early, using it here, or to get to that Tesla farm back there, ideally. So this is a very open core, is one of the reasons I was thinking, hey, if I just go all kill squad, this will probably smash through. So there are the Tesla's back end, but most of the damage is up front right here, which I'll have a golem and the wall wrecker tanking for, and just a really heavy push into. I do have 2 heals, so I'll be able to heal through both Inferno Tower spots, is my thinking there. And besides that, more often than not, whenever I see a bow witch, only one flank ends up living, so that's why I'm just going to run the one flank, and I'm thinking this P.E.K.K.A baby drag should be able to take out at least this much, and then head this way or that way. Either way is perfectly fine. It should be able to take out plenty of value and enough for my kill squad to stay funneled in. And let's take a look at how this one turned out. As you're going to see here, I do end up using my jump very early, as I look and I actually completely missee the health of my wall wrecker, as I thought it was almost down, and in reality it was almost to full health. My baby drag does get taken out by a black bomb. I thought about trying to bring a loon, but I decided it was probably worth the risk, and I end up just dropping a bullet over there, and it turns out alright. Have all my P.E.K.K.As down, have my heroes down right now. Gonna drop the wall wrecker. Golem's doing a good job tanking. I do have those 3 gold storages to get through, and I do get an excellent bowler bounce up here off the town hall to take out both the mortar and that storage, so I don't have as much to beat through for my kill squad. And I get that bomb tower at 3 o'clock taken down. Get the poison down nice and early, get the freeze down, make sure that everything's going down quickly and the Inferno Tower isn't roasting through my bowlers. Get my first set of rage and heal down, as well as using my king ability. At this point, maybe it was my king, whatever it was I saw. As you can see, my wall wrecker is just about at full health, so I completely misread that. It ends up not hurting me in the end, but it was one of those mistakes that could have ended up costing me, but luckily it didn't. So most of my kill squad heads over to the right here, as I have a P.E.K.K.A and a bowler that did veer off to the left. So my queen is going to do most of the damage in here, along with that flank going pretty strong. Still, I believe I have 3 witches down over at 3 o'clock. And my wall wrecker finally breaks, as it almost gets all the way to the town hall there. And I do rage heal those bowlers. I was holding it as most of my troops veered off to the right, and I knew I needed something for that back end still. So I'm going to be able to cruise through the rest of this. I do set off Springtrap and a giant bomb there, but it's not going to be enough to thwart my kill squad, as especially with those witches, there just isn't going to be enough to slow it down. So I was really happy about that one, especially running one side of witches, just being kind of weird, but at the same time very effective there. So let's move on to my final 10v10 here. As mentioned before, this was also not a fresh hit, but the one before this was actually a drag attack, and I decided to go with hogs with an old school wall break coming in right here. So what I do see that I can take advantage of this base is you have the 2 Infernos very close to each other and covering each other, so that prevents any kind of bat spells or anything like that in that area. But I do see that I have a free mortar here and a free funnel right there. So I'm able to bowler bounce both of those, and I have 2 golems, one here, and I'm thinking this golem is going to travel to that cannon. I'm going to be able to use a couple whiz, as there are a couple Teslas here revealed by the previous attack, to clear that out. And I do have a jump spell for right here, and a rage for my kill squad as well, right at about the same spot as the jump. I don't heal my kill squad, which I usually do on most of my attacks, because I don't have any splash damage in the area. All I have is like this wizard tower and this wizard tower. It's not really concerning in comparison to an inferno tower. So I'm hoping my 17 hogs plus my stone slammer with hogs, which is coming right in here. I believe there's a Tesla or two right in that area as well. And I'm going to hog from this side. So it should create really good pathing if I'm able to clear out, let's say, this area about here. I'll be really happy even if I do have to get these expos. But it would ideally get all the way through about here for my kill squad. So let's take a look at that as, let's go. So I'm going to start this attack just as stated with that early funnel for those bowlers. Able to get that mortar down. I do also have a goblin for the town hall to help take that down quickly. Whiz for the corner hut there, and I'm going to start my golems right now. So get a couple more wizards down to help that funnel. Get my queen down fairly early as well. Do have my test wall breaker, as the previous attack was a drag attack, and I do set off a giant bomb, so I'm glad I brought that with me. Get my queen down, get my king down, 6 of my own bowlers for the kill squad. I don't end up taking out these two Teslas here like I was hoping, as there was just too much damage on the golem between the two Teslas and that arch tower. I end up misclicking and not getting the poison down on the clan castle, which was obviously a big mistake. It ends up being a blessing in disguise, as I have the poison for later. I do freeze it though, so I didn't realize I didn't poison it until about here, at which point it's already gone. So the rage ends up going just about as I expected, probably even a little bit better, as my queen's able to continue to get really solid value. My king also got really deep, able to take down that mid expo. And I do start my hogs before my queen goes down. Whereas I am going to have to pop her, as she's just going to be stuck on that wall before the Inferno Tower goes down. My Slammer goes down fairly early, but it's not a big deal. It got 1 or 2 defenses down, and as you can see, I have sprung up a bunch of Skellies, but I had that poison because I messed up earlier, and it takes out the majority of them. There, as the king is now on my hogs, I have my second heal down leading into the top Inferno Tower. I have my cleanup nice and early here. Wizard, archer there. And I'm holding this heal as long as I can, as I know if I run any giant bomb at this back end area, I'm definitely going to need it. So my hogs got pretty low on some of them, but I was able to pull through on it nevertheless. And I'm able just to wrap up this attack with my hogs and my queen, along with the wizard there and a few archers, take out the enemy king. There we go, as king stopped paying attention for the most part. So probably would have wrapped it up either way with the hogs though, so no worries either way. Alright, so that's going to wrap up this video, and I'm actually going to do a separate one for my two 11s and my 12.